What is up, Hell Let Loose fans? We're looking at the latest map coming to the game, Juno Beach, which comes with the new Canadian faction and armor changes coming in update 20. We got to play the map this weekend over on the experimental branch, which normally struggles to get populated servers, but this time we actually saw a good chunk of the community come over to play, so we were able to get some good games in and see how it actually plays. And I've got to say, what I saw was very promising. Set during the Allied invasion of Normandy, D-Day +1, so we're back on the beaches, further on the coast from Utah and Omaha, which, despite the map reusing and combining assets from other maps, with some new ones mixed in as well, they've managed to create something that looks and feels unique, with a lot of variety, high density of foliage and assets used across the map to make what I think is the best looking map they've made to date. We played a bunch of games across offensive and warfare, various times of day, and the map feels good, the vibe is on point, the game's played well, the strong points and objectives were all satisfying to play around, and each one felt a little bit different and unique from the other ones. So I'm very much so looking forward to getting my hands back on this, and it just feels a little bit different from what we're used to. Something like Mortain, which the whole map kind of feels the same. This map really feels unique throughout, and I'm very excited. There is so much variety throughout the map. So you've got the beaches, you've got rivers, you've got marshland, you've got churches, cemeteries, marketplaces, weapons factories, windmills, radar towers and bunkers. So much going on, so much variety. It's really a pleasure to play through. Performance-wise, I might not be the best judge because my PC is a bit of a powerhouse, but considering the density of assets on the map compared to something like Smolensk, where even my PC will struggle, this map felt like it was good performance-wise. I will say, however, that if you look up in the sky, there are far too many explosions going off, and it just looks a little bit off-putting and distracting. There are also certain time variants where the sunlight is just way too much, and there are too many reflective surfaces bouncing sunlight and making the overall scene just appear overly bright and blinding. This is becoming somewhat of a trend with new maps that are being brought out. Smolensk suffers from this as well in certain time variants, and we also experience this in the Vietnam beta map, where the end result just appears overcooked. As for the Canadian faction, this feels largely like a British faction reskin. They've got some new guns, including a Canadian variant of the Sten Mark II, 13-round Browning-style pistol, an Enfield revolver, the Lanchester SMG, which is kind of like the Sten gun. However, perhaps the most interesting of all is they've got an impact grenade, which is pretty cool. And as for the tanks and vehicles, they all use the British variants with a little bit of a Canadian flair, a maple leaf here and there, that kind of thing. And as part of Update 20, armor is also getting a big update in the form of a resistance system. Panthers are getting nerfed. Stuarts should handle better, so they're not driving on ice. The AT roll, rocket ammo, is being reduced back down to 2 from 3 that it is currently, and tank shells can unload the shell currently in the barrel without having to blow it. So there you have it. That covers the basics of what's going to be included in Update 20. I would encourage you to check out the dev brief for the full breakdown of all of the changes. Overall, I'm definitely looking forward to this update, especially the new map. I think the Canadians don't really bring that much to the table, and we'll have to wait and see how the armor rebalancing plays out over time. But I'm already hearing these changes will have some pretty serious ramifications. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check back in for more, or catch a live stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.